Hello and good evening. My name is Tess Billow and I'm going to be your MC for tonight's concert. We would like to welcome you to our first ever Stoughton Night of Percussion. The percussion students in Stoughton work very hard every year to develop their percussion knowledge and abilities, but we're not often able to feature them in large concerts like this. So tonight you will see a showcase of the many percussion talents we have here in Stoughton. The students are very excited to show off all their hard work and hope you enjoy their performance. So give it up for the students. And our first performers tonight are going to be from the O'Donnell Middle School Drum Club. This drum club is a percussion ensemble consisting of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. And they meet once a week for an hour where they work on their percussion skills and get ready to come up to the high school to perform. So Mr. DeFries directs the ensemble, and he's excited to present all of these students tonight. Tonight they will be performing I'm Shipping Up to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys. So give them a hand. So our next performer here is Stoughton High School senior Leah Campanario. Leah has been a great percussion student over her years at Stoughton High School, which I witnessed myself. And she is very punctual and is highly, highly motivated and involved in each ensemble she is in. So she's a great leader, she's a great role model for upcoming percussion students, and her talents and leadership will be greatly missed when she leaves this year. She will be continuing her education next year by majoring in nursing at UMass Lowell in the fall. Mr. DeVries and Mr. Conant would like to thank Leah for all of her contributions to Stoughton's music program and wish her the best of luck in the future. And tonight, Leah will be performing the marimba solo titled Yellow After the Rain by Mitchell Peters. So give it up for Leah. next up we have a Stoughton High School freshman, Brendan Harrington. There we go, yeah. All right, so Brendan has grown very quickly in the past few years to be one of Stoughton's most involved music students. His passion for music is always clearly showing, and he has recently taken his passion to the next level by being involved with the Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps over the summer, which is a highly competitive ensemble consisting of high school and college students. So that's a testament to how talented he is. And Brendan is on his way to becoming a fantastic percussionist and musician. And tonight he will be performing a snare solo that he wrote himself, titled Silent Connections. So give it up for Brendan. So our next performer here is South Elementary School student and 4th grader, Sriram Akela. He will be playing a solo on an Indian drum known as the tabla, which is a set of 2 different drums, and the tabla is the most famous percussion instrument in this culture. So that is very, very cool. And then at such a young age, Sriram has also already developed into a great musician. His abilities on the tabla clearly show a high level of musical understanding and creativity. Sriram has also started to learn the saxophone and will continue to be a great musician in Stoughton. Today, Sriram will be playing a 16-beat cycle called Theme Tall, so give it up. So next up we have the lovely and talented Ashley Burrows and Melina Nguyen. Melina is a senior this year and Ashley is a junior, and Melina has been another great percussion student over these past years in Stoughton. She has been a section leader in marching band for the past 2 years and leads with pride and confidence. Her musical abilities are always on display as she started with piano from a young age. Stoughton will miss her contributions as she graduates this year. Melina will be attending UMass Amherst in the fall for biology. Mr. Fries and Mr. Conant would like to thank her for all of her hard work and wish her the best luck in the future. And next up, we have Ashley Burrows, the lovely. Ashley has grown tremendously over her time in Stoughton into one of the most devoted percussion students that we have. She is always on top of things and puts forward her best effort in everything that she does. Her personality and attitude are second to none, providing all of her peers with a great role model. We are excited to see what great things Ashley will do as she prepares to enter her final year of high school. The duo will be performing a marimba duet titled The Great Fairy Fountain tonight, so let's hear it. So next up is our Stoughton High School senior, Evan Pagliuca. Evan is a highly involved percussionist in Stoughton, performing in nearly every group that requires a percussionist. We have seen him grow from a young, inexperienced musician into not only a great percussionist, but a great person as well. Beautiful. Stoughton will miss Evan's leadership, talents, and contributions greatly as he graduates this year. After high school, Evan plans on joining the United States Navy and also continuing his musical passions while in the service. Mr. Fries and Mr. Conant would like to thank Evan for all of his hard work and contributions and wish him the best in the future. Tonight, Evan will be performing a drum set solo to the song Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. So, by Alice in Chains. Thank you. So give it up for Evan. Next up, we have the amazing and talented KT. KT has been playing the marimba since their freshman year. In addition to Winter Percussion Ensemble, KT plays with the Stoughton High School Marching Band, Jazz Combo, and the Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps. KT is one of the most talented and versatile musicians that Stoughton has to offer. KT pours her heart out into every performance and clearly has a deep passion for music. The music staff in Stoughton are very, very impressed with all of KT's accomplishments and are excited to see the great things that KT will do in the future. Today, the piece that KT will be playing is a marimba solo titled Rain Dance by Alice Gomez. So give it up. guest percussion artist, Mr. Brad Conan. So, Mr. Conan has been teaching the percussion students in Stoughton for the past 4 years and has brought a tremendous amount of talent, knowledge, and personality to our music staff. He is a world-touring percussionist and drum set artist with a love for teaching. Since graduating from the Berklee College of Music, Mr. Conan has established himself in the Northeast as a jack of all trades in the music industry. Whether it's teaching in Stoughton, recording in the studio, or playing on a cruise ship in the Southern Pacific, Mr. Conan brings his passion and love for his instrument wherever he goes. Stoughton is delighted to have Mr. Conan as a percussion teacher and thank him for all of his continuing hard work. Tonight, he'll be performing an original drum set solo. So let's give it up.
While our final group is getting set on the stage, I want to take this opportunity, give them a few minutes to get set, and give out some thank yous. Also, I wanted to recognize all the seniors that are performing tonight. Since they'll be graduating, this is kind of their last percussion concert. So we already recognized Leah, Molina, and Evan during their solos. We have one more graduating senior, that is Jacob Mendonca. You'll see him in the back playing bass drum in just a couple minutes. Jacob joined our marching band and we're in a percussion ensemble for the first time this year as a senior. And I think both Jacob and the Stoughton staff can probably say that we regret that he wasn't with us earlier because he just became a great percussion student. One of the most enthused students that we have. He's always committed at every rehearsal. It brings a true sense of happiness and joy in what he does. Jacob will be attending Massasoit Community College next fall with a major in science, and he hopes to become more involved in astronomy as he continues his education. Mr. Conan and I would both like to thank Jacob for his hard work this year and wish him the best of luck in the future. Let's give a round of applause to Jacob. Alright, and then I hope I don't miss anybody with this, but a few thank yous. First of all the Pops parents, thank you so much for sponsoring the event, making the programs, and everything else you do for this music program. Also like to thank all the administration for all your support and help throughout the year. I'd like to thank SMAC for recording the concert tonight. And a huge thank you to John Mange, our Fine Arts Director. Without him, this wouldn't be possible with pretty much anything we do. Another big thank you to Mr. Brad Conant for all that you do, helping the students. It's often that students come up to me before rehearsal and ask, hey, is Mr. Conant going to be here at rehearsal? And as soon as I say yes, you can just see their face light up because they just enjoy working with him so much. Also, all the other music and arts staff here in Stoughton, they're just so supportive, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. And lastly, and not least, all the students and you parents and people in the audience supporting everybody, I'd like to thank you most of all for all your support. We wouldn't have a concert if you weren't here to enjoy it and listen for us. So thank you again, and in just a couple minutes we'll get our last group here with the Winter Percussion Ensemble. Thank you.
All right, so our last performers tonight will be the Stoughton High School Winter Percussion Ensemble. Here they are. So this group is a percussion ensemble consisting of a combination of different percussion students in Stoughton that are ranging from 8th grade to 12th grade. So this ensemble meets once a week for rehearsals, along with several small sectional rehearsals throughout the winter season. The students have worked extremely hard this year in learning new techniques and challenging pieces of music. Mr. DeFries and Mr. Conan are very, very proud of how the students in this group and how excited they are and how far they've come over the past few years. This ensemble is now performing the most challenging music that Stoughton High School Percussion has ever seen, and we cannot wait to see what they do in the future. And this year, the Winter Percussion Ensemble has chosen a theme of California for their performance. Each selection relates to the state of California and the West Coast in some way. You will hear selections from Hotel California, California Love, and Californication. So here they are, give it up.